Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book outlet unboxing. So for those of you that can't tell, I got a new camera and I'm so excited. It is a Canon G7X and it is excellent, and I'm gonna have to try to practice looking at the lens and not at myself, because that's probably gonna be an issue for the first few videos that I do with this camera because I'm not quite used to it yet. But moving on, as you guys probably already know, Book Outlet was having this huge Black Friday sale. I can't remember, it was like 40% off everything that they have on their site. I didn't spend too much money, of course, because everything was freaking like $1 or something, so I didn't spend too much, but I did make 2 orders because when I placed the first order, everything was going just bam, bam, bam. Every time I would add something to my cart or try to, it would say it was sold out. So I grabbed all the books that I wanted, bought those, then went back and looked at other books and bought those. So I should have another unboxing coming up here shortly. I think it will get here tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. Going back to the camera, because this is a new camera, I'm not sure how well it's going to focus on the books. I don't really know the focus settings that well on this camera yet. I'm still trying to get used to it. So if it doesn't focus that well, I'm really sorry, but hopefully after I play around with this camera a little bit, it will get better in the future. So look forward to better videos once I've mastered this. So far I really like it and I think the quality is freaking excellent. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback on this. Also with the audio quality, let me know how it sounds, because I don't have a microphone aside from what is just on the camera. So let me know what you think. I really like it. So let's just dive right into this unboxing. Now I've already opened the box and taken out the worms and the guts and stuff that they package in there. If you guys know, Book Outlet has those huge pieces of brown paper that come in their packages. So I've already taken all that out, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about these books just because there are a lot of them, and I honestly don't even remember what a lot of them are about. I just know that I've been wanting them for a while. Yeah, so let's just dive right into this. The first one that I see is Love, Fortunes, and Other Disasters by Kimberly Carolice? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this name. I think this is a contemporary romance, but I'm not 100% sure. I think this was more of a cover buy for me, and that's perfectly fine because this cover is gorgeous. And then I picked up Fragments by Dan Wells, which is the second book in this series, and I think it's the partials sequence. Does that mean there's only 2 books? I think there's 3. Yeah, because there's a 3rd book called Ruins. I haven't started this series yet, but I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I'm really looking forward to diving into it. The next one that I picked up is The S Word by Chelsea Pitcher, and I believe this book focuses on bullying and slut shaming. It does sound really good, and I really enjoy books like this. The next book that I picked up is Necromancing the Stone by Lish McBride. This is the sequel to Hold Me Closer, Necromancer, and I liked that book. It wasn't absolutely my favorite book, but I did enjoy it, and I do want to continue on with the series, so this is the 2nd book in that series. Then I picked up The Other Normals by Ned Vizzini. I wasn't very familiar with this book. I honestly didn't know that there was another book by Ned Vizzini besides It's Kind of a Funny Story. I mean, I'm sure he's written more stuff than just those 2 books, but It's Kind of a Funny Story was the only book that I really knew about, and I loved that book. It was really good. So I saw this on there and decided to pick it up and give it a shot. Wow, this book's huge. The next one that I picked up is The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier Clay, and this is by Michael Chabon. I think I saw this on Jessie the Reader's channel, and it looked really cool. I think it's kind of like a superhero book, but I'm not quite sure, and I did not realize it was this huge. My goodness, it's so big. It's almost 700 pages long. I had no idea that this book was that large, but I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I love the cover of this book. The next book that I picked up is one that I've had my eye on for quite some time, and that is This Book is Full of Spiders by David Wong. I don't remember what this is about. I do remember that I looked it up before and I was very intrigued by it, so I definitely wanted to pick it up and give it a shot, and the cover is so awesome and so creepy at the same time, and I'm definitely looking forward to this. I think there are a few booktubers that have read this and I've heard good things from them, but we'll have to see what I think of this. The next one that I got is a middle grade, and it's called Behind the Bookcase, and it's by Mark Steensland, and this is the cover, which is very cute, and I think that it's compared to Coraline, which is one of my favorite books / movies, and I'm very excited about this. It does seem to have kind of the same theme with the door in the wall and the cat and everything, so it looks really cool, and it has illustrations throughout. It's very cute, and I'm very much looking forward to reading this. This has been in my cart at Book Outlet for a year at least, and I've never gotten it until now. Then I picked up My Name is Mina, and this is by David Almond. I haven't heard too much about this book. I've seen it around BookTube, and it seemed intriguing enough, so I'm gonna give this one a shot as well. We're putting a dent in this, I promise. Next I picked up Hungry by H.A. Swain, and there are a lot of mixed thoughts on this book, but I'm intrigued by that and I really want to read it, and it was like $2 for a hardcover, so I'm really excited to give this one a shot and see how I like it. Then I came across a different series by Neil Shusterman that I didn't know about, and it's called The Star Shards Chronicles, and this is book 1, Scorpion Shards. I've never heard of it, and I know that I'm beginning to learn that Neil Shusterman has a lot of books that I'm unaware of, and I think that a lot of them are kind of geared toward middle grade or very, very young adult, and I think this one kind of falls into the middle grade category, but I'm not sure. I wanted to give it a shot and see how I like it. I really liked Unwind by Neil Shusterman, but some of his books that I've read are a little bit too juvenile, and I'm thinking that this one might be that way, but I wanted to give it a shot and see what I thought of it. The next one that I picked up is Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. I think that this is a story about a kidnapping, but I could be wrong. I haven't heard very much about it. It is a very, very short book. I wasn't expecting it to be that short, but I am looking forward to this book as well. The next one that I got is The Psychopath Test: A Journey Through the Madness Industry by John Ironson. I'm very interested in this book. As you guys know, I have a psychology degree, so all of these psychology books that people are starting to come out with are very interesting to me to see what their ideas and concepts are. And this one starts out with the back saying, they say 1 out of every 100 people is a psychopath. You probably pass one on the street today. That's very interesting to me. It's scary, but it's cool, so I'm really intrigued by this. Then I picked up The Book of Ivy by Amy Engel. This book has gotten so much hype, so much hype, and I want to know what all that hype is about, so I decided to get this. I don't know what it's about. I have no clue what it's about. I think that it's a duology, and I know that the second book came out recently or something, but everybody's talking about this book, so I definitely think that I need to get on this bandwagon and read it and see what all the hype is about. Then I got The School for Good and Evil: A World Without Princes, which is the second book in this series, trilogy, whatever. It's like a middle grade series or trilogy, I believe. I haven't read the first book. I do own it. I really love the covers of these books. No idea what they're about. This was really cheap, so I got it. Then I picked up The Young Elites by Chris Weitz, and this is a book that I eyeballed at Walmart one time, and it was like $18, and I looked at the reviews on Goodreads and they weren't that great at the time. I don't know what they are now, but I wasn't that willing to spend that much money to get this book, even though I really, really wanted to read it. So I saw it on Book Outlet for, I don't know, $2 or $3, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna invest in it now and see if I like it. Next one that I got is called Moral Danger by Anne Aguirre, and this book looks creepy as all get out. I don't remember what it's about. The back says, that which does not kill us makes us stronger, and I went to look at the inside flap to see if I could give you guys kind of an idea of what this book is about, and it just says, revenge is a dish best served cold, and it looks like that, and it is terrifying. We'll just have to see how I like this one. Then I picked up another book that I've had my eye on for quite some time, which is called Cutting Teeth by Julie Fiaro, I think. I'm not 100% sure. This book has also been in my cart at Book Outlet for like a year, but I can't really remember what all it's about. Just a bunch of different things. It says friendship, romantic love, and family love, and blah, 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 blah. Tension stuff, drama. So I love the cover of this book too. It's very, very cute. The next one that I got is called Hater, and it is by David Moody. I've never heard of this. I saw it on their site and I looked it up on Goodreads, and it sounded really, really good. So I'm definitely interested in this book, and it basically says society is rocked by a sudden increase in the number of violent assaults on individuals, and they're christened haters by the media, and the attackers strike without warning, killing all who cross their path. Ugh, it kind of sounds like the world today, sad. The next book I got is one that has also been in my cart for about a year, and that is Ketchup Clouds, and this is by Annabelle Pitcher. Don't remember what it's about because it's been in my cart for so long, but I'm very interested to see how I like this book, considering that I've had it in my cart so long. There has to be a reason why, but I'm not quite sure what that reason is, so I'll have to read it and find out. The next book that I got is A Wolf at the Table by Augustine Burroughs, and this is a memoir, yes, of my father. Memoir of my father. I'm not really sure what possessed me to get this book. I guess because it seems like it has a psychological aspect to it. I've heard that his father was very brutal, like a mean man, but I'm not really sure, and intrigued by this. I want to see what it's about and why this cover is so creepy looking. I noticed that I got 2 books with forks on them in this order. Weird. And the last book that I got, and oh my god, it is so big. Holy shit. This thing is huge. I got an Alice in Wonderland. I don't even know, yeah, if it's in frame. This is obviously by Lewis Carroll. It's illustrated by Manuela Adriani, I believe, and it's like a very, very unique copy of Alice in Wonderland, and it's illustrated so beautifully. I didn't know that it was going to be this big. It is huge, but oh, it's so beautiful. The illustrations are freaking excellent. Look how awesome this is. Will this fit in frame? Does that fit in frame? Yeah, kind of. Look how cool that is. That just looks amazing, right? This is awesome. This is probably one of my favorite books out of this order. I can't believe how large this book is. That is insane. And it's really cool. I don't know if it, I mean, I'm assuming it's written for a younger audience, so I definitely want to read this now and see how it compares to the regular Alice in Wonderland. But I can't get over it. They're just so pretty. It's such pretty illustrations. I love it. So those are all the books that I got in this book outlet order. I have one more coming, and I think it will be here tomorrow. It's very, very small compared to this one, and I will probably make a separate video for that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this new camera. If you have any suggestions of how I could improve the audio or the visual aspects of it, just let me know, because I'm up for any kind of constructive criticism that you may have. So let me know in the comments below if you took part in the book outlet Black Friday sale and what you got from them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.